Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how to drive traffic to your website using YouTube. So this is a tip I've given before. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're transcribing your videos using a tool like Rev, or you can do it by hand. You can hire a virtual assistant, maybe from the Philippines, onlinejobs.ph. But what you got to do is make sure you're transcribing. The search engines can crawl it, and you have different pages on your website. And then, for each kind of post or video, you have the transcription in there. It's going to get crawled by search engines, and you're going to start to grow that way. Make sure you're also interlinking and things like that. So that's way number one.
And it's funny, I've tried wave number one. It gets you some traffic, but the problem with it is transcriptions don't generate enough traffic. With YouTube videos, you can add links at the end back to your site. That does help. And I've tried it. It generates quite a bit of traffic from YouTube, but there's a problem with it as well. It actually penalizes your overall YouTube score. So YouTube gives you more views and more suggestions and more authority if you keep people on YouTube longer. So the more you drive them off back to your website, the lower your YouTube authority is going to be. But by doing that, you're also generating more visitors back to your site.
Okay. And this one seems like a very duh answer, right? But YouTube, guess what? YouTube is owned by Google. YouTube has YouTube advertising. So you can drive people back to your website. You want to drive them to a landing page. You want to drive them to a free offer, maybe an ebook. You can use YouTube ads to drive people back to your website, or you can retarget people to your website. And a lot of people, I don't know why they're sleeping on YouTube ads. Maybe it's because there's a high barrier to entry on making the videos. But even if you make a selfie video, I've seen a lot of people making selfie videos. Those tend to work. So you can drive, low cost per click traffic back to your site, and, hopefully it works out for the cost per acquisition that you're aiming for.
Yeah, you can also tell people on the video itself to go check out your site or go check out a page. You don't necessarily have to link, but by telling people within your video, hey, go check out this page or click this link versus just adding it, you generate way more traffic versus just then adding a link or expecting people to watch a video with your logo in there and be like, oh, cool, it's a video by Neil Patel. I'm going to go check out neilpatel.com. That doesn't really happen unless you tell people within your video to go check out your site.
Yeah, and believe it or not, a lot of people actually subscribe to your channel on your channel page. So if you look at your YouTube analytics, you can see that. That's the case for most people. That's certainly the case for me. So, in your intro video on your channel page, you can do exactly what Neil just said. Hey, also, subscribe to the channel, but if you want to check out more stuff like this, drop a link in there. And also in your banner section, you can add a few links over there to drive people back to your website.
Yeah, and keep it up in quantity. The more quantity of videos you end up producing, the bigger the brand you're going to build. And if you do it for a year, what I found is naturally people just come back to your site. My friend Adam, he's been doing it, and I was analyzing his stats, and that's where I learned that. Because I assumed that, hey, if you just create videos, no one's going to come back to your site and you're not going to get any conversions. He doesn't drive people back to his site, but by him doing consistent videos for a few years, most of his traffic is from surveying. What we found is people are just like, oh, yeah, saw your YouTube video and now we're at your site.
Yeah, and just be consistent with this stuff. As Neil said, right? So when we talked to there's a girl we had at our conference, a friend of ours, and, she has a YouTube channel, right? And basically what you can do when it comes to YouTube is, when you get to 10,000 subscribers or so, that is the inflection point, right? When you hit 10,000, that's when things start to grow a lot faster, according to what she said and according to other YouTubers that I've talked to. So you just got to be patient. This podcast, we started smaller, it grew. It just takes time. My first initial podcast, after the first year, I was getting 9 downloads a day. And from there, you can continue to scale up and you just stick with it and, great things start to happen. But just make sure you're consistent and make sure you don't suck. So that's it for today. But before we go, we have a 90-day free trial of Crazy Egg to give away to each and every one of you. Just go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to learn more. And you can also learn more about how you can get the 1-year annual subscription as well. So that's it for today again, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.